vlog, we visited Cockermouth and had a look around the market and said how sad it was, the decline of markets and how small they become. But in this one, we're going to turn it around and visit Keswick and have a look at the market there. That's been held since 1276 and it's one of the best in the region. But first, a wash. You don't need to see it all, so go away now. We've arrived in Keswick. Never seen it this quiet.
We haven't. Mind you, it is only... well, it's not 9 o'clock yet.
No. And in the other direction where we've parked, there's the Lakeland Mountain Festival, isn't there? And
yeah.
Everyone we've seen seems to be heading in that direction.
So,
not everywhere's open at the moment.
We're here before anywhere's open.
It's nice and quiet though. First sign of the market though.
Hello, man.
Stall holders still setting up. You know, we've spotted a nice sheep. Yeah. Coffee somewhere.
Look cool.
Yes. Sheepskin ones up in Scotland, don't we?
Yeah. All right. No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind one seat covers. Yeah.
Lots of pomegranates. The crew's got like that.
So as you can see, it's a big market. Lots of nice different stalls. I think we might even see the stall we were at yesterday, well, in the last video that you saw. He did say that he would be here. See the bees key?
Man out.
Yeah.
You have to put away, and in the morning what I do is I turn over and chop on the back. You can chop on the front, follow the dog. I don't know what I just turn over.
That sheep's lovely.
That's the Herdwick.
Yeah.
It's by it's nice.
I'm just still older. Because I was just still ringing and ringing and ringing constantly. I said, what time did you come to work? I said to them, 6 o'clock. I said, oh, it's late.
We're still in Keswick, and this weekend's the Keswick Mountain Festival. So we'll have a wander around. Lots of stalls, cycle races, running races. We'll have a wander, have a look, see what's on, look at the stalls, maybe grab a drink.
Yes.
Morning. Morning.
Still morning?
Hello.
6.
Hello.
It is still morning. Yeah. Sure. 6. 6. Did they decide their own? You just want all of them?
Yes, this one's the oldest really, so he usually goes first.
If you try the other one, decide which one they like best, you can have a bag. Are they going to like the meat?
Yeah, so we will be British, just we've got when it comes up. Yeah. And you know your member, have you got your membership? You have this year? Yeah. Have you noticed we message all the
It is.
So you can work out when we have got it. We've gone to take membership and work it. Yeah. So yeah, there's lots of
Thank you.
nice to meet you.
Don't take any more, Nab. No.
This is the problem with intelligent dogs, isn't it? I just like the cheeky.
He's got a very cheeky manner about him, this one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Take care. Bye. We are members of the National Trust because it works out cheaper for us with car parking in a lot of places. Even if we don't actually visit the properties, National Trust car parks can be expensive, so it's actually worth membership. Because some car parks are £8 or £9, £10 a day, so monthly membership well covers just one car park. We do wonder, don't we, whether we're better off. We've got a Canadian canoe, but
We can't get that on the roof of the van.
no, because the van's too high.
Yeah. Where we put the dogs.
For the dogs.
He wouldn't. He hates water.
The others would. Went to water. No problem. Yeah.
And there's Derwent Water. Plenty of people out there today. We've got live music on, but that's in the evening and you have to buy tickets to come to the live music. Don't know who's on. To be honest, we didn't know that this was on until we saw something in town the other day, so we've dropped lucky with this. Looks like there's lots of people canoeing, paddleboarding out there. Food stalls. Now that sounds nice. I like Greek food. Churromania.
Final category.
These are some of the trail runs.
Did you know? Johnson wrote a YouTube for just one day. But people don't swim over and pull sharks' feet out. That was great. Great white shark. Great white shark.
Which one do you fancy doing?
Oh, just do 50k, eh?
50k.
Yeah.
Not very friendly. If you like go and pull their feet.
No.
No. Let's have a look at your arm.
If you know anyone who's doing a race, then what you can do, you can go over there and ask for one of the race tattoos, and then it'll tell you all the little peaks. So this is the ultra. So if you go over here, you've got all the peaks. So start here, 0.0 kilometers, and then once you go further, 400 meters in the air, and then you keep on going. And then here's the highest one, over 400 meters in the air, and then here's 40 kilometers. And then 54.5.
When are you doing that one then?
Oh, I'm not doing this.
Why not?
Oh, I'd be knackered. I'd be tired.
Thank you.
And you, cheers.
All the money will go to mental health charity Black Dog Outdoors. It's taking place all day today.
Harvey Maps. It says there the official map partner. Harvey Maps are the ones that my son, who is an outdoor pursuits instructor, told us about, and much better than Ordnance Survey maps.
Do you have an Instagram for your channel?
Yeah, campervan.tails.
Campervan.tails.
.tails is the Instagram,
Okay,
yeah.
if we take a picture of you, your dogs, your posters, and all your goodies.
Yeah, of course it is, definitely.
We'll
Yeah.
tag you in it if you'd like.
Brilliant, yeah, thank you.
Mind you, it's on this map.
Just say where you want us.
No worries.
Behind, do you want us there? And then,
Yeah, fantastic. Well, do you want to find out there's a bit more space?
Yeah, I'll take her, please. Can you film it?
Yep.
Thank you. Start.
Yeah.
Where do you want
That side.
Yeah. No worries, no worries.
To the camera.
This is fantastic. Oh, yes. Bang, no, bang. That's it. Coming. Pose. That's okay, no worries. We've got two. There you go. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. So it's Campervan.sales. And what were your name? Tails.
Yeah, T-A-L-E-S, not tails.
Tails.
Not dog's tails. But
Yeah.
As in story tails.
T-A-L-E. Campervan. I'm going to write that number.
we do like our Kendall mint cake.
Hiya. So what's this based on?
It's a Citron Berengo.
I knew they were roomy. I used to have one,
Yeah.
but I always thought you could camp in one.
There you go.
It's amazing the way he's laid it out. I mean, they are amazing vehicles because they just do everything.
It's
Yeah.
kitchen and stuff, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's how he does it.
So clever,
And
isn't it?
You,
I know.
Got a bit of shelter with the
Yeah.
tailgate and then We've got a tent, that's what's on the floor there.
Yeah, yeah.
Just goes
So you
over
just put over the top bit?
So
But-
over and you've got like a
Well, at least you're still sheltered, aren't you, with this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So does this section turn into a fold out and turn into a bed area as well?
So that your table drops down as it gives the bed.
Ah,
Aha, I see. So that just tucks under. That's how it does it. I was looking. That's
A
so
nice-
cool. And you've got a really big sleeping area.
bigger it is.
It's a bed,
It
isn't it?
is.
Yeah, yeah.
And plenty of storage as well.
They're good anyway, Balloongos. They've got pockets everywhere for storage anyway.
Box storage in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you can access from the top as well.
It's amazing.
And then it all folds back into the boot and your seats come up and it's a car again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And all the windows are converted.
The blackout screens come with the kit as well.
Yeah.
And so you have one for the roof.
We have got an option for the roof as well. Yeah. But it's got a blind, like an electric blind on it.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got a blackout for that.
Oh yeah, they do have a blind. I've forgotten. They do. Yeah.
But we have got a screen for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get all that in the Berlingo. So
So we launched this a few years ago and then
Yeah.
sold quite a few now.
That's good.
really smart. Thank you.
Yeah, love it.
Get a card.
You've got the technique there. Yeah.
It is an outdoor festival, so obviously lots of nice outdoor stalls to have a look at.
Oh, thank you. Not really. I've seen the app, seen it.
Okay.
But not really got into it. Really.
So there's obviously lots of different bits in the map. Within the app, you can plan your own routes. There's also some sort of curated collections, and this is one that's been put together for the event. There's obviously a number of walks that go off from in and around the area. So if you do have the app, you can scan the QR code, and that would open it within the app. And then there's the opportunity then to view them, save them, head out and do it directly if you wanted to. So like bookmark collections. If you scan it, it would open up like this essentially. It will have all those different tours.
There we go.
To scan for the QR code, you just use your camera.
All right. Yeah.
Hopefully it should just fire up a link, and then you can save the collection.
Yeah.
And then if you do have time and the opportunity to go out and walk any of the hills while you're up here,
There's the QR Thank you.
4-berth campervan hire. Hire.
Camera bags.
I know.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, we do some night range models as well. I'm only not standing up because it's a bit of a theme. But yeah, we do some lightweight ones as well. These are they're not that heavy, but the F-stock kit, the whole kind of ethos of it is you only take up the amount of room in the pack that you need for the camera system you've got. Right. So we do the pack system, we do
And the rain's coming in now. Do you fancy having a go at a Segway at some point?
Dry and warmer in here.
Yeah. Keith's looking for any taster samples that he can get. The trio being very good in here. It's quite busy.
Photographer.
More videos, but
Oh, do you? Do
yeah.
you take videos, do you?
Yeah, only hobby for YouTube and whatever. But yeah, so, yeah.
That's good. It's great. There's so many platforms to be putting that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, and it's just memories as much as anything, isn't it? So yeah.
These dogs must enjoy getting out and about.
They do. Yeah. Oh, they're,
Very happy faces. I like this one's eyebrows.
yeah. Painted on every morning, yeah.
Are you local, are you?
No, Nottingham.
Yeah. You were here for the weekend, though?
Been up for a week, so yeah. So we didn't realise this was on until a couple of days ago. So it's,
We said that.
Yeah.
We just come up here and then we realised that
Yeah.
there was a mountain festival.
Yeah, so
There's
it's
quite a lot
brilliant.
of stuff here.
There
I
is,
didn't know
yeah.
what to expect, and so I came to help. This is my husband's business. I come to help this weekend.
Right.
And I've seen all the sort of trail running, although I'm glad not to be out on the hill at the moment.
well, yeah,
It's
yeah. It's
shutting
a bit
down.
nasty
And
now,
all-
isn't it? Well, yeah.
And all the triathlon stuff.
Yeah.
And open water swimming. It's quite nice.
So what does your husband do then?
So he's got a few bits and pieces going on. So he's a photographer.
You don't mind being on video?
No,
Oh,
no,
that's-
no, absolutely not. He's a photographer, but he does photography courses.
Yeah.
So we're local to here.
All right, okay.
We're down in near Windermere. But he does
It's
these
making us jealous now.
And he uses. You can go and do it with any camera. So if you've got your phone, you
Yeah.
can do a photography course. Or if you want to switch to another camera and do the sort of DSLR stuff and learn a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
But he does the towns and lakes and on the fells and things like that, bit of landscape stuff. But also, I mean, he's got the pictures at the moment. But you know, if you're out and about, if you've got a hobby of like fell running or canoeing or or ice climbing or something like that, he'll go and take pictures of you doing the stuff that you like
right.
doing and in the locations that you like. So if there's a particular area of, let's say, the Lake District or anywhere that you're interested in, he'll go and he can take pictures of you. So you've got pictures of you.
So
in
he'll do a
those-
joint bungee jump then, or?
He'll do. Probably would actually.
Across various charities from the poor around. I don't know whether it's seen community action particularly.
You're in Nepal, weren't you, in the 80s? So yeah.
The charity was set up by Doug Scott.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was doing all his climbs and the summit of Everest, he realised that the Sherpas and their communities probably needed some help. So that's why he set up the charity initially to raise money for them. But that grew, and so they now work in remote mountain communities. So they've worked right across Nepal, but the Nepal government have asked us just to concentrate on North Border now.
Oh, that is soft. That is lovely. Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't like that. No, that'd be too warm for you. I'd love it. So I think we're nearing the end of everything. Just going to head over to OS and have a look what they've got on offer. Well, there's OS. Highly technical, that.
Yeah, I know. I've done my first bit of the DIY.
Hey, what?
Can't all be proud, yeah. Very nice big sleeve in. Hey. What's that? Frisbee?
Wait.
There we go. Have
Lovely.
a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you got the foot on there.
Oh yes. And my hand. Taking any chances. Frisbee.
Hey, Frisbee! Oh.
There we go. I'll pop them all
yes,
in
thank
there
you
in
very
your
much.
goodie bag.
Ah, brilliant.
Pop
The
that
dogs will
in
enjoy
there
the Frisbee.
too. Yes, they will, won't they?
That's lovely. I'll push it in. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good
Go on,
day.
Richie.
Hiya.
Better wait.
Ooh, Frisbee.
Frisbee.
There you go. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, Andy Beck. I've seen his YouTube channel. I've seen his YouTube channel.
Oh, right,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Good, good. Like the walking things, or?
Yeah, and the book where he's been doing the pictures. Yeah, seen it. Yeah, so yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh.
Yeah. Series 3.
I have 3.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is Andy, and he's got a YouTube channel which I've watched quite regularly, and he's got a book.
I have. Nice of you to call in, actually, because it's nice to have people who've actually watched a YouTube film and then they connect with you and come in to say hello and stuff, and you can hear what they're saying. But as I was just talking about there, that I've got some films which I've got yet to edit, about 6 more on the fells, and we're doing the outlying fells because my dog's getting a bit old, as I did in one of the YouTube films. So we're doing the outlying fells, and then we were over at Brunswick Bay, so I've got those to edit as well. So it keeps me busy as well as doing all the painting and photography.
Brilliant. So, and for people who don't know your channel,
it's Andy Beck Images. Easy way to find me. Keep it nice and simple. Have my name on it, so that's the easy way.
Brilliant.
Yeah, just watch me anytime. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right, take care. Thank you. This is Granger's. We use Nick wax mostly on our boots to re-waterproof them.
So, very simple with footwear, universal products, doesn't matter what type of material it is, could be fabric, nubuck, suede, full grain leather, these two got you covered. So the footwear and gear cleaner, as the name suggests, will clean, so it'll remove any embedded dirt, any sweats, any oils. There could be more acidity in the peat if you're hiking in different parts of the UK. That's going to be the best one to remove that and almost prime the fabric ready to receive the treatment to condition it again. And then the Foot Repel Plus, you follow from a clean, and that, as the name suggests, will establish that DWR treatment again onto the material. Could be fabric, nubuck suede, full grain leather. This has got you covered. We've also added extra ingredients to the formulation that will condition split leathers and full grain leathers. Again, just to make sure that it's staying nice and supple and it's not going to dry out and crack. Really cool thing about this product is that you can put it onto items or footwear that don't have a DWR treatment or a waterproof membrane. Say a pair of running shoes, for example, or even a pair of maybe kind of fashion shoes like I'm wearing now. there's naturally going to be a weakness on that flex point of the fabric where it goes together, and where you're going to get that abrasion effect. Now, if dirt gets in there, even if it gets wet, it can rub together, it can wear out a lot faster. Now, footwear is one of those ones that's kind of held its price quite a lot through the past few years, through COVID. People want to protect their investment and keep it lasting a long time. So spraying a repellency treatment onto there, it's not going to make it waterproof, but it's not going to affect the breathability too much. So it's going to give you a bit of an insurance policy, so dirt and water's not going to absorb onto the material, and it's just going to add a bit of longevity to it, so it's going to last a lot longer, keep protected.
And how often would you recommend doing it? After every walk or every holiday?
With cleaning them, as often as they get dirty. When it comes to re-establishing the repellency or establishing it, it's quite easy one. It's a visual cue, so when water starts to soak into the material rather than bead off, or the technical term in the industry, when it starts to wet out, that's the indicator that you need to then re-establish the repellency. So it depends on how much use you have from it. It depends if you're going through long grass, if you've got UV exposure, again, the acidity of the soil you might be kind of encountering in the area you're hiking in. But that's the kind of the obvious one that we'd recommend, is that, you know, when it starts to soak into material is when you pop it on, and then cleaning as frequently as you're using them and you require it to. So, and it's not going to damage the material of the footwear if you can't over clean and you can't over repel it. But obviously there is a level of saturation that the material is going to have on the repellency treatment going onto it. But it's just nice to have the option to keep on top of it, keep them performing well.
We've both got new boots, and they're book leather, book suede. We just don't know how to go about proofing them to start with, or whatever.
We've not been wearing them because we wanted to make sure they were proofed before we started wearing them, basically.
Of course, and they I mean, when it comes to a suede or a nubuck or like a full grain leather, you know, they will have some, or full grain leather is going to be naturally kind of, you know, waterproof. And the split leathers, you know, maybe less so, but there is going to be an element of repellency to it. But you want to make sure you're conditioning it as well. So that's why this is kind of like a universal product that has the all-round treatment. So from conditioning, making sure the leather's not cracking or splitting, and also giving that repellency element to it. But when it comes to like a full grain leather boot or shoe, we do have G-Wax, which has been around with Grangers for decades. It's going to be our longest standing product.
Yeah, we have got that.
So it sounds like you're on board with this one.
That's more for full grain leather.
Full grain leathers. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could put this onto a split leather, but it's going to change the appearance of it completely.
That's one reason we've never not done it. So that's why.
I mean, the mindset of you know, I'm sure you'll agree, if you buy a shoe or a boot to look a certain way, you want it to stay that way. You don't want it to change its appearance and feel and look. But certainly for a full grain leather, you are going to get the best results from that. Whilst this will be suitable for full grain leathers, you've got to think a spray compared to a beeswax and oil treatment, it's going to absorb and nourish the leather at a greater depth. But it just takes a bit more time, but that time translates into the best results. So.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you
very much.
No
Brilliant.
So interestingly, it's the opposite. Yeah, it's the opposite. So you're favouring more the outside. So this one, and that would actually be good to see your running style, because it meant you're actually pulling in your leg in while you're running through. So you actually need to work from the boot.
And Bushcraft Corner over here.
The market, but the market will be only on tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not your fault. I will put you right and you will be able to correct it.
These are crickets. Again, high in protein.
You going to try some?
Of course you can. No, you can. Exactly the same. Well, again, they're processed in the same way, really. But like I say, there's different flavours of things.
So these are crickets?
These are crickets, so a little bit of a step up from the mealworm, but like you say, they're processed in exactly the same way.
Can I try the mealworm? Sorry, as well. See, is there any difference?
In the sense of
just something different.
What they are, but
Oops.
Yeah, again, sadness. It's the soya the fried in terms of the process. Oh, I've got that. You've got to have a stick. You can't walk away without a stick.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Cool. Taste it. Well, I think that's about it for the festival.
It's a nice view, isn't it?
It is lovely. Somebody's. Show that the outdoors isn't just for able-bodied people, but for people with different abilities. Accessing the great British countryside, disability snow sport, British canoeing. Just to show that the outdoors is for absolutely everyone. And that is it for the Keswick Mountain Festival. Something we weren't expecting or didn't know about. It's proved to be very well worth visiting for an insight into different things for the outdoors.